Number 4, the U.S. tax code is a piecewise function because people pay different rates on different amounts of taxable income. So this is the 2018 tax brackets and rates for single filers. So it's pretty complicated. If you make less than $9,525 in a year, your tax rate is 10%. So that's very straightforward. 10% of $9,525 is $952.50. Okay. So if you made this exact amount, $9,525, your taxes owed would be $952.50. But then we jump up what they call a tax bracket. You jump a tax bracket. So your first $9,525 gets taxed at 10%. So you owe $952.50. And then you owe 12% on the amount over $9,525. And that keeps happening as you jump tax brackets. So you owe 10% on your first $9,525. You owe 12% on the amount of that up over that up until $38,700. And then everything you make over $38,700, you get taxed at 22%. And so on and so on. So it really starts to become clearer if you do some examples. So let's say someone has a taxable income of $25,000. So what tax bracket are they in? Well, they're right here. $25,000 is somewhere between $9,526 and $38,700. So that means that they have to pay $952.50. Okay, that was 10% on their first $9,525. And then 12% on whatever they made above $9,525. They've already paid taxes on that first $9,500. So whatever they made above that, they get taxed at 12%. So if you made $25,000, take $25,000, subtract the $9,525 that you've already been taxed on, and you paid $952.50 on it, and that leaves $15,475 that you get taxed on. So this comes out to, take 12% of that, add that to $952.50, and we get $2,809.50. Okay, now we want to use the table to calculate the total tax on $100,000. So let's find $100,000 in the table. That would be in this tax bracket right here, between $82,000 and $157,000. And it says you have to pay $14,089.50. So that is the amount that you're taxed on this money, and this money. Okay, so if you add up the maximum tax in each of these brackets, you get $14,089.50. Then you have to pay 24% on the amount over $82,500. So 24% on the amount over $82,500. So we're making $100,000. So we take our $100,000, subtract the $82,500 we've already been taxed on, which is this amount. Okay, and that leaves $17,500. That's going to get taxed at 24%. So we multiply by 0.24. We add the $14,089, and we get $18,289.50. All right, what if we make $4 million? We have a taxable income of $4 million. That's going to be in this highest tax bracket of $500,000 or more. And for that, we have to pay $150,689.50. Okay. Plus, we have to pay 37% on all the dollars we make that are over 500,000. So if we made 4 million, that means we're paying this high 37% tax on 3.5 million. So 3,500,000. So 3.5 million times 0.37 plus the 150,000 we paid for everything below 500,000, and we end up with 1,445,689.50. A person's effective tax rate is the overall percentage of their income that they pay in taxes. So often people will, when people talk about their tax rate, this is what they're talking about, the overall percentage that they pay. So the effective tax rate for each of these is the amount of money they pay as a fraction of their taxable income. So for part A, we'll take the 2809 and divide by the income of 25,000. So that will tell us what percentage of their pay are they paying in taxes. What percentage of their income do they pay in taxes? So 2809.50 divided by 25,000, and you get 11%, about 11%. Okay. And then for B, we take our 18,289.50 and divide by the taxable income, which was $100,000. And that's about 18,289.50 divided by 100,000. It's about 18%. And then for C, we take our 1.445 million divided by 4 million, and we get about 36%. Okay, one last little caveat about taxable income. A chunk of every person's income is not taxable. So you are, for some of your income, everyone is guaranteed that the government will not take any of it. And the size of the chunk that you don't have to pay taxes on is what tax deductions a person claims. So tax deductions are things you're allowed to subtract from your total income before calculating the tax you owe. So when people say, charitable donations are a tax deduction, this is what they mean. So if you make, if your salary is $100,000 and you give $500 a year to charity, then you're actually not only taxed on $99,500, for example. Okay, so now we want to use all this info to write formulas for the tax code. Okay, so if you make less than $9,525 a year, you make up to that amount, you get taxed at 10%. So this is the tax amount. Okay, and then if you make between 9,526 and 38,700. Okay, so if you make 9,525, if you make more than that, but less than or equal to 38,700. Okay. Then this is how you calculate your taxes. You take however much you make above the 9,525 and get taxed at 12%. Okay, in the next tax bracket, if you're between 38,700 and 82,500, you pay $4,453.50 plus 22% on the amount over 38,700. So 22% on however much you make over 38,700. So take however much you make, which is X, subtract the $38,700 you've already paid taxes on, and that's what you pay 22% on. Okay, and then if you're between 82,500 and 157,500, our formula is 14,089.50 plus 24% on the amount over 82.5. So X minus 82,500. And that's if, I don't know why that looks like question marks. X is between those. Okay, and then between 157 and 200, you pay 32,089.50 plus 32%, so 0.32, on the amount over 157.5. So X minus 157,500. And then we have the 45,689.50 plus 35% paid on the amount over 200,000, and that is for incomes between 200,000 and 500,000. And then finally, the last one, if you're over $500,000 taxable income, then you have to pay $150,000, $689.50 plus 37% on the amount over 500,000. So it's a complicated tax code, but we can do it if we know a little bit of college algebra. Okay, optional extra practice, finish writing the equation for the piecewise function graphed below. Okay, so I have the middle portion is quadratic, and when you multiply these together, you would get an x squared. So the blue portion of the graph is this middle piece, and that applies from -2 to 1, from x equals -2 to x equals 1. So I'm going to sandwich x between -2 and 1, and the -2 could be equal to, doesn't matter. Oh, whoops, I put it in the wrong box. -2 is less than or equal to x is less than 1, or equal to 1, okay? At 1, we filled in the dot, so it's or equal to 1. Okay, this red horizontal line is just the line y equals 0. So 0 if x is between -5 and -2, and I can include the -5 because I have a closed dot. And it looks like I get the same value whether I use the red line or the blue line at -2. So just for convention, we don't repeat the or equal sign, right? So if I use an or equal to here, I don't use it here. And then my green line looks like the slope is -1, and my y-intercept would be 3 if I were to extend this line. So it's y equals -x plus 3. And that is if x is between 2 and 5. And I put the equal sign on the 5 because I have a closed dot, and I left the 2, I left just a strictly less than because I had a closed dot.